글렀다. 킹덤컴 지금 뭐야 모론 나오기 전에 킹덤컴 클리어가 될지 안 될지도 모르. 이거 끝나고 킹덤컴 끝나면 모론 해야 돼서 아 이거 복귀는 진짜 한 5월쯤이나 가능하겠다. 일어나자마자 게임 켜는데 인생이. 이제 뭐하지? 메인 스토리를 잊으면 지금 사이드 퀘스트가 형 뭐야 이게. 아 퀘스트 일단 다 받을까?
Always asking me if you're looking for help, but they're never good enough.
Just got this nasty
I don't
premonition.
want some good for nothing in my house.
I've got a barrel of ale.
뭐 방송 약대에서
I apologize.
Excuse me.
건물이 큰데?
Grüß dich. Was wünschst du?
뭐라는 거야?
What about poison?
Poisons?
And where else?
Here in Kuttenberg, there was such a miscreant. When poisoning began, it said he leads the Robsteiner. Bis bald, mein Herr.
근데 나 저거 어차피 독약 레시피 다 구했는데 아랑카가 다 줬는데. 여기 가보자기죠.
Was möchtest du? My respects. Take your pick, but
대장.
Be careful. God is punishing us.
왜 나한테 갑자기 뭐 범죄 어쩌고 하냐? 비오.
wie geht's, meine?
Show me your.
쇼미 웨포. 계속 뽑으면 아파네. 락피곤 에팟이죠? 수상한데 이 양반? 아 좋은 거 많다. 좋은 줄. 아 근데 나 추가 자체를 안 써먹고. 사슬 목재 이건 좀. 후구는 룩달이 좋지 않아서 내다 버렸는데. 흉감 존나 좋은 거 있었는데 이거 카스템 무릎 아니 이거보다 더 좋은 거네. 밀러노즈 흉감 이게 더 좋네. 시체 좀 더 족치고 다녀보자. 아니 너무 비싼데? 야 이렇게 좋은 거 많이 파냐. 여기 오니까 확실히 확 좋아졌네. 거 번틀리도 좋은 거 엄청 비싼데? 돈 좀 많이 벌어야겠다.
Danke. Das war ein gut. Geschäft, mein Herr.
From the best grapes, ripened in the Czech sun.
Good morning to you. What you do?
What does it?
You're giving it away.
My vineyard is new, so I figured.
Free wine.
My thoughts. I'm curious.
괜찮네.
Well, it's not the best wine I've ever had, but it'd do at a pinch.
Forgive me, Goodman, but say no more. In vino veritas, and the truth in my wine is that I'm a fool, an idiot whose wife is cuckolding him, whose children can't stand him, and even the dog pisses in his boots every morning. And my wine tastes like dog piss as well. I never should have bought that damned vineyard. If it wasn't for those fucking monks selling their wine everywhere they can, I might have a chance. Not like this.
내가 도와드릴 일이
Is
있을
there
거야.
anything I could do to help you?
With the dog pissing in my boots? Well, I'm not sure. I tried sticking his snout in it, putting pepper in my boots, and nothing worked. Piss in my boots again the next morning.
I meant your business troubles.
Oh, I see. Maybe you could. If you're not from around here, that is.
No, I'm not.
Allow me to introduce myself. Caspar Rudolph
I'm Henry.
Maybe you could help me, Henry. Someone who can...
Sure, why not?
The monks in Setlet's monastery make excellent... People can't get enough of it.
Right, I understand what.
No, it won't. The custodian of the monastery, and this Havel is a real... If you were to pose as a sommelier, who's just come
이
back...
정도야 좋지.
You want me to be smellier?
Not smellier,
Come on.
sommelier. It's a wine expert. It'll be easy. I have some books about wine. Havel's a bit thick anyways.
The book might.
When I said
그렇지.
Just so we're clear.
that won't be... The book belongs to... Miss Adleta Manlica should have it, which has come to...
아하.
If it's awkward for you.
It won't. Adleta used to have rather more, but her family's patience ran out, so they... Since then, Adleta has been...
And you want me to break in?
Well... Yeah. Adleta is either locked in her room or the Manlicas don't want...
It doesn't matter.
Great!
I'll get right on.
Excellent. You look like you can handle... Take care.
꼭 책을 읽을 필요는 없는가? 근데 너 음주가 낮아, 음주 레벨 낮아갖고 안 될 것 같은데? 음주 레벨 낮아갖고 저거 하긴 해야 될 것 같은데? 돌고래 기사가 어딨어 요즘?
Without even a
Fountain?
going astray.
Where does the water come from?
Share his food, of course.
You silly
But the
doggy.
city has pledged 12 wagon loads of food to the army. And I'm sure you'll agree
어디
that
동전
a
같은 거
pledge
없나?
like that must be honored. In addition,
아 좀 진짜. 아 물이 똥물인데 이걸로 씻어도 되는 거 맞아? 폐갑하고 다녔어. 이발소다. 이발소다, 이발소. 재단사구나. 여기 들어가면 안 돼요? 거래 안 되나? 할 거나? 할만한 거.
Was möchtest du?
What do you have for...
슬로스는 똑같네. 주머니 하나 사고 싶은데. 말한테 옷 입히는 건 관심 없어. 입힌 게 나아. 입힌 거 예쁘지도 않고.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
주머니. 슬롯. 항공은 3번 슬롯으로. 항공은 2번 슬롯으로. 일본 슬롯 못 들어?
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
이게 안 되네. 그게 안 되고 다니고 있어. 왜 맨손 빌드를 만들어놨으면 이 정도 편의성이 좀 갖춰야 되는 거 아닌가? 맨손 빌드를 왜 만들어?
I don't give a fuck!
Oh well, but I reckon you're right. Prayer's the only thing that can help you.
I'm sorry.
얘는 뭐 도박장인가?
Keep close to the others.
Filthy
It's not
again.
safe for you.
You pooch.
뭐 하는데?
What an outhouse next to that dunghill.
엄청 큰 건물. 교회인가? 건물을 짓고 있나봐. 세상에도.
Keep close to the others. It's not safe here.
여기 왜 자꾸 위험하다고 그러는 거야? 아, 들어가도 되는 거야? 들어가나? 들어가. 안녕하세요.
You have no business being here, good man. Grüß Gott.
I'd like to go.
I'm afraid my sister.
That's a very fine sword.
And so it should be.
Well, you can tell it's perfectly balanced at first.
It seems you.
I'm an apprentice.
For someone from Kuttenberg?
No, my master is Martin Menschy from Prague.
You don't say. Do you think I could talk to him?
Of course. Come to the Hangman's Halter Tavern. My master will be pleased to have company.
Thanks. If you want to enter the garden.
Don't worry.
Wiedersehen.
Are you Miss Ad...
That's me. And
아,
what
예,
is your
씨발 바로
name?
스파도 던지는
You
거야.
handsome fellow.
말투부터
Henry.
끈적하네.
A nice name.
The pleasure's all mine.
Casper?
His vineyards aren't bringing in much, and he's generally not doing too well. That's why I'm here, in fact. Bushek's book may not be the most precious manuscript in the world, but it'll help Casper.
When we were friends, he gifted me that book. There was no mention of it being on loan. And now he wants it back all of a sudden?
Casper really needs that book. I mean, I need it.
And I need an explanation. Gifts aren't meant to be taken back.
Casper wants to find out what the monks put in their monastery wine. Havel the innkeeper might know, but he won't tell just anyone.
Havel from the Emperor Charles Tavern? What does the book have to do with it?
That's the one. I need to pose as a wine connoisseur to pry some information out of Havel. But I don't know much about wine, so I need to read the book. It sounds crazy, I know.
It sounds like the plot of a
그런데
play.
공범의 공범.
Typical Casper. And now I'm to be a co-conspirator. I'm glad I can at least be part of this little adventure.
다행이네.
I don't get to have much fun otherwise. Here's Casper's book.
야, 캐스퍼
Tell
그래
him not to
좋아하긴
give
했나
up.
봐.
I'm sure his plan will work out.
Thank you, miss. I'll tell him what you said.
Farewell, Henry.
그럴 순 없어요.
Never forget me.
이모녀랑 얽히고 싶지 않네요. 이모녀랑 많이 얽혀봐서 이모녀의 과부에 좀 많이 얽혀봐. 별로 얽히고 싶지 않네요. 나는 내 정신은 한스라고. 그거 있었는데. 이거 여기 어디로 가라고 얘기 좀. 이거 전월이 좀 전월에 좀 저런 거 좀 잘 단서 같은 거 좀 잘 남겨. 까먹은 거 갖고 전월 보려고 그러면 전월이 별로 도움이 안 돼. 대장장이 유명한 대장장. 여기로 가보라고. 가보자 아니고. 여기가 여관 아닌가? 안녕하세요.
God be with you, sir.
이거 뭐야?
A beer and a rag, please.
It's a good thing Mutt isn't here. I'm looking for...
What's that got to do with me?
Right.
스니 F.
Service is kind of slow to.
I'm looking for a
Aye. But
Why not?
Why not?
because and you don't look.
I completely understand you. Evil times, spies everywhere. Ah, you must have been stumped by this gear of mine. Thing is, I necked him from some student bloke in Colleen, innit? I ganged up with this slut called Kacharaba. She got her hooks in him when he'd had a skinful, and then I nicked all his gear and his glint. Poor bloke must have been mithered in the morning. Funny thing is, Kacharaba's as ugly as a pig's arse, so he didn't even get a decent shag out of it.
So you're in the trade. Should have said straight off. Our door's always open to the brethren. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for goatskin.
Aye. Thing.
But he used to come here.
Aye. Only this time some burly.
Do you know them?
No. And that's pretty odd.
Why did they give him...
Well, I reckon this time. The last week he was coming.
And...
He didn't say. We reckoned he made...
What happened?
No word. But I reckon if you're going to look for him, try it at night. He goes after drunks.
All right.
God's truth. But he's got a dent in his forehead.
Thanks.
I wish you luck then. Once you're done with him, come back.
I'll stop by.
Grand.
아, 이런 범죄자들이랑 이렇게 들어야지.
Greetings to you.
What's new in...
Oh, there was this He said he was looking for a black... I think he said it, and that's...
That doesn't sound...
요한 빌러? 어디에 있다고, 요한 빌러? 그때? 공수를 내는 장 좋다.
So, I went to see my brother.
올라가도 되나?
I'm here to...
Well, it's about to put it somewhere.
There must be some mistake.
What do you want?
The innkeeper sent me.
He's not wrong. Who might you be?
Henry of Scanlet.
I'm Betty.
What exactly is this place?
Can't you tell? Once I've got the place in good I need you to bring some... And while you're there, find my wagon here, Martsek.
What do you want me to...
You know...
You're not telling.
Curious?
And what if I told...
You wanted a job, didn't you?
All right, then. Who's Matt?
The wagoneer, huh?
It's a deal.
I'd handle him with care. He used to steal for a living. Farewell, sir.
아니, 대장장이 찾는다며. 대장장이 여기 아니요? 일단 공수를 현장 한번. 아이스크림.
Good doggy. Good boy.
달인이라고.
Good day to you.
So this is a...
There's nothing. You get your arrows, stand on the mark. The winner's the one who knocks down the... Any idiot can under... So if you're not feeling too... You may not win.
I'd like to end...
I assume you... So what will...
Longbow.
Right. Do you want me to look around for... Of course.
Let's not...
Right.
Wait.
Now you're... Yes, sir. And we're off.
Yes! Shit, I hope it didn't hit anybody.
아 잠깐만.
Shit, I hope it didn't hit anybody.
에임 실화야? 아!
Oh, I hit it.
전화 줘야겠네.
Shit, I hope it didn't hit anybody.
아니 에임 실화임? 왜 이래?
Good shot.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ be praised.
에반데. 너무 못 쏘는데.
Just go. You shouldn't be out here.
길거리 꼬라지 뭐 진짜 말종이 사방에 굴러다녀. 이거 어떻겠니? 기분 같은 이상이고.
Be careful.
Good day to you.
Are you in charge of the construction of St. Bar?
Johann Parler is mine.
I'm truly pleased to meet you, sir.
Close, but...
More
Oh, there's nothing to... If we are. You've never heard of my father, Pete?
I can't say as I...
He had a divine gift. That task...
Well, it must be a great honor to...
Honor? Imagine I make a bad decision, and that's what construction work is going... Therefore, I'd like to...
Why is that a problem?
Talismans don't grow on trees.
I think I'm beginning to...
The first is the horseshoe hanging above the door of the tailors at the horse market. They say he once got lost in a snowstorm.
That seems a bit...
Don't speak, just listen. And the third is a nail somewhere in the beam. I want you to get all three. Smelt them down and putting a carpenter's...
And no one will know it's made out of a horseshoe and a coin.
Well, I understand. But make up your mind until we meet again.
I've thought a lot...
No detail.
All right.
It'll be more than good. Have... Till we meet again.
훔쳐야 돼? 아니 싫은 데다 그런 짓 하기 싫어. 안 훔치고 할 순 없는 거니? 포도주는 하이마. 포도주는 플래그마. 고기를 먹을 때는 그 포도주를 마시지 않는 게 좋다.
This one turned out wonderfully.
민물고기 포도주가 잘 어울린다. 채소나 식물성 식품을 먹을 때는 멜론을 먹어야 된다.
It's got a spark.
인산토. 에어바우. 인도팝. 향신료를 강의한 포도주는 히포크라스. 해보자.
Pavel.
That I am.
When I asked where I should go...
You've come to the...
Very far, Goodman. I'm Henry, and I rarely hear my name spoken in my native tongue.
Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see if you can tell what it is.
I travelled around France.
Wonderful. It's not often I get the chance to talk to someone so well-traveled. It'd be nice to have someone to discuss the drink of kings with.
An invitation I can't refuse. Thank you.
Well, good man. How shall we begin our tasting? Ah, I know. How about a little white to begin with?
Excellent.
Excellent. 오, 야, 잔도 좋은 거 써.
So, what do you say to that?
와인에 관한 말을 하려고 지.
Hints of vanilla. That's uncommon. And I have to say, that greenish spring colour is perfect.
You're right. A rare flavor and color.
10밖에 안 돼갖고 이거
It's
조심해야 돼.
essentially a lighter wine. I like it because it's suitable for many occasions. When I don't know what to serve, I pull out a Moravian white. My father-in-law loves it. He'll be a blessed 70 years old this year, so I'm giving him a few casks to make his old age a little merrier.
That's very kind of you.
There's nothing but misers in this town. They wouldn't think twice about taking their own mother's last piece of bread. I'm not like that. Do I have money? Of course. But I don't hoard it. I try to make people around me happy.
And you're treating me to this wine. You're a real Samaritan, like it says in the Bible. You give drink to the thirsty.
Anyway, let's have a cup of something else.
My thoughts exactly.
What shall we...
엎어져.
Ah, I know. Let's have some red. How about a young Blaufränkisch from Austria? Or as we call it in Bohemia, Blue Frankovka.
From you, Goodman, anything. Pour away.
나 음주 레벨 근데 음주 생각보다 여기저기서 많이 쓰이네.
Quite a decent vintage.
해보자.
Oof. Rather bitter.
Bitter, yes. But it is a young wine.
All right, but the colour. It's not blue at all. More of a purple.
실패다 이거.
That doesn't seem right.
It's not supposed to be blue. The name is a reference to it not being as red as other wines. It's more a play on words.
Ah, forgive me.
야,
heard of such a
실패다.
wine.
Don't worry. Nobody knows everything.
그래도 한번
Except for my
성공했으니까.
wife. If you've traveled so widely, tell me, in France, what wine do they appreciate the most? And I don't mean what wealthy nobility think, but
인모식이었는데.
what true connoisseurs like you and me appreciate.
소비뇽?
I'd say Sauvignon.
But that's the type of grape. I mean the type of wine. I surely don't have to tell you the grape variety is only half the taste.
Well, it's
아,
it's
완전
hard to
실패했다.
come up with something off the top of
공부
my
좀 더 하고 올
head,
걸.
but, I do enjoy this variety.
Ah, well, never mind. Let's carry on. Well then, let's move on to the next one. After all that quality stuff, let's refresh ourselves with
히포크라스
something
좋지.
simpler.
히포크라스 아는 거
Would
나왔다.
you
아는 거
like a
나왔어.
hippocras?
히포크라스 그
Certainly.
향신료.
The better ones will go straight to our heads, and I'll admit, I do like it from time to time.
Nothing to be ashamed of. It's not easy to make a good hippocras. Mine has an unusual ingredient
향신료가
in it.
들어가죠. 정향?
Let's see if you can tell what it is.
I don't know. I'd say it's made with love?
Of course it is. But I meant a real ingredient, not some poetic nonsense.
Well, in that case, I couldn't tell you.
It's not that difficult. It's mint. But there's something off about it.
애니야 책을
Doesn't
읽었는데.
it seem a bit bland to you?
아, 좋됐다.
As though it's missing something?
아니스는 저거지. 아니스는 저거 아니야? 저거 압생트에 들어간 거 아니야? 후추가
Could
빠졌어.
it be pepper?
Pepper in a hippocras? No way. I know.
What's next, Goodman?
I'm afraid that's...
Oh, come now.
I wish I could.
Allow me to ask you one more
And what of?
No.
I don't believe... So let's be clear.
Don't get worked.
I don't care.
아, 이 맵이 너무 넓어. 프레첼 맛. 이 동네에 프레첼 파는 집이 하나 있긴 해.
Good day to you. Take a look around. What do you need?
What do you have for sale?
샐러드가 뭐야? 너무 비싼데 잠시. 죄송합니다. 돈이 없어요. 너무 비싸. 돈 좀 벌어와야겠다. 몇 번 털면 돈 금방 벌긴 하는데. 좀만 뒤적거리네.
Don't mind the rain. Our bargains will bring a smile to your face.
이 양반 어디 갔어? 어디 갔지? 여기 있구나. 안녕하세요.
Good day to you. Are you Johann?
Truly
Close.
more delicate.
Oh, there's no. If we are. You've never.
I can't say.
He had that top. Honor. He back. And that construct. Their
Why?
talisman.
I think I'm.
The third. They.
Might work.
Don't speak. And the third. I want putting a.
And no one.
Oh, I understand. But make up your. Till we meet again.
행정관한테 못 건질러? 책 다시 읽자. 아니 기출 열심히 봤는데 이탈리아는 비싼 그 프랑스는 빈드팝? 보르고뉴식 보르고뉴 포크라스
You shouldn't be out here alone like this. Awful things have been happening here.
후추 회양은 안 돼.
Was ist denn los?
대피
Ein Bier bitte.
More than my own wife.
Davon hätte ich gern noch mehr.
안녕하세요.
Pavel.
That I am.
When I asked,
You've come
very far.
Mine has.
I travelled.
Wonderful. It'd be nice.
An invitation.
Well, good man.
Excellent.
So. You're right. It's essential. When I don't know my father.
That's very good.
There's nothing. I'm not.
And you treat him.
Anyway.
My thoughts are.
What? How about
From you, good man. Yes, yes. But otherwise.
How come? If you've travelled so, and I don't mean.
Bordeaux claret.
Well, there must be 100 different.
That they do.
Well then, after all that,
Certainly.
nothing to. Mine has an.
A good Hippocras.
It's mint, but there's something missing.
Ginger. It's missing ginger.
But of course, after that Hippocras, I've got a rare Hungarian wine from.
Bring it on.
My.
마지막 시험인가?
So what do you think? Good, isn't it?
Very good.
For a wine expert, you don't talk much, eh? Ha!
Well, it's not easy, Goodman.
Huh.
You pour me
Hello.
such excellent wines with such overwhelming taste that I'm at a loss for words.
I drank this particular wine from Egger at a banquet held to celebrate the new city council. Hungarian government, Hungarian wine, and Hungarian delicacies. I was so looking forward to enjoying some nice Hungarian sausages or pate, but I ended up leaving disappointed.
How so?
They started bringing out melons,
화이트 와인이
apples,
어울리겠구나.
plums, and all sorts of other fruit.
아니지, 레드 와인.
And finally, they
Ah.
served fish. I don't eat fish, and fruit makes me burp. So I went hungry at a feast.
Oh, that's very unusual.
그러니까.
Fruit, fish, and red wine. Maybe it's some sort of Hungarian custom.
I was so disappointed
과일은
that I wanted to make myself something at home to get rid of the taste. But I was so drunk
생선
that I
화이트
fell
와인 이런
asleep.
거 되고 과일은
The housekeeper woke me up, and what could I tell you? The porridge was charcoal. The kitchen was like a smokehouse, and I had egg on my face.
So, what's next?
Next, you drink like a fish, Goodman. I don't think I have
야,
anything else you might be
얻어먹는
interested
다음
in.
이러고 있네, 헬멧.
Regardless, I have some work to do. Feel free to stay in my tavern and enjoy yourself.
Allow me to ask you one more question. I heard you get your supplies from the monastery vineyard.
And what of it? You're not a tax collector, are you?
No, I really am not.
I don't believe. So let's be clear.
Don't get worried.
I don't care.
아, 세이브의 수납기 한잔 빨고 해요.
Greetings. Onions. Wrong onions. White, yellow, and red.
Onions.
Next on the market.
Quality goods here.
What?
네.
For sale. Big strong pots. Pots here. Twice fired.
Good day to you. Or you
true.
Club.
More.
Oh, there's if you've never.
I can't say.
He had that time. Honor. And that can.
Why? I think I'm.
The fur. They.
My word.
Don't. And the. I want you putting a.
And no one will.
Why, but make. Till we meet again.
Hallo, Schenkwirt. Ich habe Hunger.
고기랑은 100%.
Prost, meine Freunde.
My God, what now?
보론이고 민족합.
And what can I get for you?
보르고뉴 민족합.
Keep close to the others. It's not safe here.
Perfectly aged.
세이비에서는 여기 또 올 순 없어. 세이비에 스냅스입니다. 두 개밖에 없네. 만들어놔야겠다.
Pavel. That when I.
You've come
very far.
Mine.
I travelled.
One gonna be nice.
An invitation.
Well,
excellent.
So, it's a sin when I don't know my father.
I wouldn't do. According to Garland, it's they themselves are cold, strong, and.
I see you're an expert.
Yes, Galen and.
Anyway,
my thoughts exactly.
What? How about a
from you, Goodman? Yes, but otherwise.
How come if you've travelled and I don't mean?
The best is the papal vineyard in Avignon. Pope Clement V knew why he moved. The style is
by who?
Well, the English.
Well then, after all that,
certainly
nothing's mine. Had
a good hip.
It's me, but the
ginger.
But of course, after that hip, I've got to
bring it on.
So what do you think? For a while,
it's not.
I drank this Hungarian government. I was so looking forward to enjoying some nice Hungarian sausages or pate.
How so?
They started bringing out melons, apples. I don't eat fish.
Well, that's very unusual. Fruit, fish, and red wine. Maybe it's some sort.
I was so, the housekeeper, the porridge. Well, that's
how about some.
But of course. We have vineyards, the local vintners, the local stuff gets diluted a lot.
Don't tell me you don't have a drop of anything local that would be worth trying.
Well, there's the monastery secret. A wine from the Sedlets Monastery. My cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard.
Ah. Why is it called secret?
Taste it, and you'll see.
You're right. The taste isn't the best. And it's flavoured with something, isn't it? Honey, maybe? Or some sort of spice?
I hope I didn't pour you a different wine. The monastery wine is some of the best you can find around Kuttenberg.
Ah. It might have gone to my head, and I don't know what I'm saying. So what is the secret?
I've heard the monks add a secret ingredient to the wine.
A secret ingredient? How do you know that?
Like I said, my cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard, and I handle their supply. Sometimes I bring food for the workers, new barrels, tools and the like. And from time to time, I bring them a sealed crate which smells peculiar. Jerome didn't want to tell me what's in it, but when I insisted, he told me it's some kind of incense they burn in the barrels.
Really? I've never heard of such a thing.
Neither have I. But like I said, the chest was sealed and the whole thing is shrouded in
지식이나
secrecy.
생존 지식으로 어떻게
Real
하냐?
monastery secret. What should we drink next?
I'm glad you like my wine.
예.
But that's enough after all. But you're welcome to stay in my... It's rare to meet...
I enjoyed your company a lot.
Farewell. And if you
Definitely. You know, man, you can count on me.
Wunderbar. Warte ein...
Also, es ist einfach.
Es ist so. You can recognize this then, but no one must...
I'm starting to understand your plan. If I take their guild sword right from their house, and that's the point, isn't it?
Nein.
Genau. So it will look like they may... Then we will come.
Ah. All right.
Wunderbar.
Yeah.
Gut.
헨리 능지 왜 이렇게 떨어졌어? 지식 얼마나 더 써야
The
되는데?
finest wares, quality goods.
Smoked goat cheese. Greetings. Keep close to us. My God.
스케치가 다 실패하네.
You. Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
Wonderful. You see our blood.
여기 떡락해갖고.
That is Casper's red. Good afternoons.
I spoke to...
And?
Good.
And what did he...
It took a while, but in the end, he told me...
What?
He may have been drunk, but he was telling the truth.
Right, and here's a... But now I need you to look into it. We'll have to take a look in the
We, meaning...
Of course I...
아, 도둑질은 안 하는데.
Sorry, but this is...
I didn't say you'd have...
좋아요.
All right.
It's big, true. But besides, there's also a side garden where they grow new varieties of grape.
Where exactly...
A short way to the north.
How do I...
The simplest thing would be to...
I'm on it then.
Good luck. By the way, what about the business with...
Yes, Miss Ad...
Ah, thanks very much.
Farewell.
훔치는 건 좀 싫은데. 도둑질은 하기 싫어.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Praise God.
아이고. 말이 7번. 뭐야 얘네 왜 이러고 있어? 왜 부비부비 하고 있어?
I'm looking for this. I don't know him, but this is a or Wayman the inn. Take care, sir.
사장 어디 있어?
Good day, sir.
I'm looking for.
Is he a man?
Don't think so.
Yeah, I'd ask the miners and any.
Good day. It happens!
Hey.
Just watch where you're going next time.
잠깐.
What would you like?
I'm looking for some
goat skin. He turns up on the street. No Germans.
Goatskins.
Goatskins above all. What I do know is he likes.
Thanks.
I helped you out, didn't?
What's new?
Nothing much. If you're looking for.
근처에 독일 상인이 있나? 광부들한테 물어보라고 하는데 광부가 있어. 계산사. 우리 계산사가 똑하네. 계산사한테.
I went to see him, but he threw me out. And you're surprised? But it was just a simple misunderstanding. Bollocks, a misunderstanding. You made a fool of us. But what am I supposed to do? God be with you.
이게 엄청 복잡하구나. 땡근이 같아.
Where have you gone?
No, it's just you.
너 왜 여기 올 때마다 저렇게 과민 반응하는 거지?
Linen canvas! The softest linen canvas! Cup! Wie geht's, mein... Dyed broadcloth, beautiful colors, striped fabrics.
The old man felt it. Christ, was he angry? Not at all. I told him it was a shuttle, and he believed it. Of course. He doesn't know the first thing about weaving. But he thought it was a bit odd I keep it in the mattress.
Come and buy the finest canvas!
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen here.
네, 할게요.
I'll have a jug of wine.
What will it be? Can I ask a... Jesus.
Any idea?
You could try out. They get a lot. And some young...
Thanks.
I helped you out. I'll have...
엄청 비싼데.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
여기가 목욕탕인가요?
This property belongs to someone else.
아닌가 보네. 싸움 났다. 후기장 있나봐. 후기장 나도 껴줘. 여기가 아닌가 본데.
This property belongs to someone else.
Take that, you shit!
Be careful. It's not safe here.
안전하지 않다. 근데 시간에 불만이 많은 것 같아. 아까 사람들 싸우는 소리가 들리네.
Good afternoon. God be with you, good sir.
황제산 본 거지. 튀김 목욕탕도 있네. 지루해.
Good afternoon, sir.
Have you got anything?
Of course I do.
No thanks.
Suit yourself. Take care now.
What would you like?
I'm looking for a...
Do I know him? That...
I'll go and sort...
So you should.
Do you know where he might be?
How should I know? He'd wring the bastard's neck in a try.
Why does he...
A German merchant.
Could you tell me where...
Hard to say, but it usually happens some... The bastard stays clear of them.
Have you got any...
What do you think?
And is Udo...
No, it's too early for him. He usually comes later in the...
You know, go...
What? Nonsense. I mean...
That's what I heard.
Everyone badmouths whores. You know what it... If it's true, then it's...
Thanks.
You're welcome. I reckon he'd be...
One beer.
아담. 저녁까지 기다려요, 그냥. 아침에. 네가 그
Greetings, sir. What would you like?
I'm looking for...
Aye. The bastard's ruining my...
That's not very... And you wouldn't have some idea where I might...
You bet it would. That bitch Mary's bound to know, though.
I thought you bathhouse...
There's a limit to everything. She can marry that cripple for all I care. She should... Oh.
Thanks, then.
If you find him, God be with you.
이 사람이 아담인가?
Stay close to the others. It's not safe here. So many promises.
응? 약속?
But he still didn't show up.
당신
God be with you.
I'm looking
Don't think so.
some vagrant.
Do I look that rough? If you're looking for low life, go.
Thanks.
Take care, sir.
I'm looking for a
Nah, you're a good-looking fella. I couldn't care less about you.
but I do.
So, you're not yet. I know goatskin. But don't expect me to tell.
Why is he hiding?
How should I know?
Where is he hiding?
I don't know. That's why he's.
Come on now. Do I really look like someone who'd want to hurt him?
Look, it's not for me to judge what you look like. But since you're asking, I have to say I don't. Now, excuse me.
God be with you then.
Take care, sir.
Put out. Well, then you leave. Mind your own fucking business. I just don't want to be alone. It's no good. It's no fucking. good.
저녁까지 좀 기다려볼게.
Silly doggy.
I have more.
Again?
Thanks.
I'll give you some sweet nectar. If you pay extra, you can do what you like. Hey.
도도씨 아직 안 오셨나?
Come and take a swig, sweetheart.
Honest work.
아니 가지고 있는 거 입은 옷도 없는데 뭘 어떻게 훔치는 거야? 더 기다려야 하나?
I'll give you maybe something more.
Trinken. I want to drink.
안녕하세요.
Herzlich willkommen.
Greetings.
What? I'm Udo.
Aha.
Ebenfalls.
Where is it you're?
Gott im Himmel.
Ah.
Long.
I.
Exact.
What you?
Earning get.
Hulls.
Hulls.
You bring.
Ja, ja.
I didn't expect. I think it's about.
Ha.
Never mind. Let's play.
Ja. Gott mit dir sein.
주사위 통화 토니쿠스 공마 현준 행운 올수 가자. Let's go.
Ich hoffe, das Glück steht mir bei. Show me what you've got, lad.
The best I can.
햇빨이지 주사위는.
But then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the yard again today.
I give
Not
them
a
a head and neck
chance.
massage
That
as
old
well.
coot will outlive us all.
Backs are proper kneading.
All
the girls do that.
There must be something
But he was
else.
fit as a fiddle.
And I only wear
What
a light
happened?
blouse when I'm working. He went to bed
It always seems to
어이
get
뭐야
wet
이거?
when I'm washing them.
하기 싫지
Like
마.
this.
Like I've got nothing on at all.
하기는 나도 쓰긴 했지만.
And
Mother
then
said
I'd
he'd
been
been
downcast and say, I'm going to get into
에?
trouble from being all wet.
Diese.
One beer.
아니 사기를 이렇게 친다고?
Like that.
Poor thing.
Aye.
Come on.
He had his whole life in front of him.
Schön.
The next thing you know,
개고수네.
being buried.
Take care.
Verdammt!
God be with you.
거기서 들어가면 안 되지.
Let's drink.
Service is kind of slow today.
Come and take a
Hey.
swig, sweetheart.
Where's that beer?
Come and have a sip. First you'll have a sip, then I'll have a sip of you.
저의 승리입니다.
Das ist nicht möglich.
Verdammt nochmal.
오해 좀 많으시네.
Shall we play?
Why not?
Ah.
Let's play. Mal sehen, wer heute Abend Glück hat.
To your health and mine. I'll give you some sweet nectar. And then
Keep close to the
greetings
others.
you
It's
too.
not safe here.
요즘 악마의 주사위가 영 힘을 못 쓰네.
Come and have a sip with me. God bless you. Come and have a sip. First you'll have a sip, then I'll have a sip. of you.
오야 뭐야? 또 사기쳐?
Mein Gott. Your
Come
turn.
and take a swig, sweetheart. I'll give you some sweet nectar.
A
and
jug
then
of
maybe
wine,
something
thanks.
more. Hey, handsome. Come and have a drink. Come and take a swig, sweetheart. Be careful.
아니 우리 동네 얌생님 거 뭐 장사를 어디 갔지?
Hey, dearie. Come and have a sip with me.
맨날 쉬고 맨날
If I was you,
맨날
I'd
쉬고
take it.
맨날 뭐 브레이크 타임도 존나 길게 갖고 장사 그렇게 길게 하지도 않으면서
Come and take
So I
a
talked
swig,
to my old man
sweetheart.
about what you said, and he's asked if it works for sure.
The only thing you can really be sure of in this life are different tides.
Come and have a sip.
But my
아니야.
great grandmother swore.
악마의 머리 저거
All right
떴는데
then. So, what do we do?
Well,
Let's
mostly wait.
drink. To your health.
Like
A
this.
day before you start to bleed, and 3 days after you stop. Those are the only times you can do
I'll
it.
give you
But isn't it a sin?
Was ist los? Ah, it's all yours.
Bit late for questions
거기서
like that,
가야지
don't
왜 안
you think?
들어갔대?
And if God truly wills it, he'll give you a child anyway, and there's nothing you can do about it.
God be with you. Take
Hey,
care.
handsome.
Anyway,
Come and have a drink.
see you around.
Hey, dearie. Come and have a sip with me.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
아니 뭘 이뤄요?
First you'll have a sip, then I'll have a sip of you. I'll give you some sweet nectar.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Come and take a swig, sweetheart. Hey, handsome.
됐다.
Come and
Gutes Spiel, Mann.
Verdammt nochmal. So. Pa.
come and have a sip with me.
돈 많이 땄다.
Noch einmal.
Listen,
Aus Taber.
I think it's about.
Pa.
Your wife said.
Scheiße.
Yeah, it's a hell of.
Ja,
You should get going.
Herrgott.
Just follow your.
Ach so. Volk, Heinrich.
Sip, then I'll have a sip of you.
너 이 형은 돈 많은가 본데.
Ein Prosit. Ein Prosit.
And then maybe
Zur
something more.
Gemütlichkeit. Ein Prosit. Ein Prosit.
클레멘타인가
Zur
이거?
Gemütlichkeit.
아 이렇게 느려 와 진짜.
Ein Prosit. Ein Prosit.
이름 엄청 길다. 우도, 폰, 아우스, 가우, 베르, 비쇼, 그 하이.
I'm sorry. Prost. Gutenberg. Gutenberg. What a lovely city. Ein Prosit, zur Gemütlichkeit. Ein Prosit, zur Gemütlichkeit.
아, 돼지야.
Well, I made another.
Krüger hoch!
광부들한테 물어보라고 했는데 광부들이 알 거야.
I'll be with ya.
I'm looking for
Goat skin. We ain't no saint, and he ain't it.
any idea.
Hard to say. And the word is, he.
That's all I need to know.
I'll be with you, sir.
아, 우도 어디 갔어? 여기 있다.
Ich bin drunk.
여기 있네, 염소가죽. 살았다, 이놈.
Hey, are you goatskin by any chance?
화면 왜 이래?
I have a couple of questions. Look, I did. Who the hell is? You weren't. I wouldn't be asking. You know, like. I get that. Until I could help you with that. If you help, that sounds. Coin shouldn't be a. How much do you want? Not much. A few score. Here you are. Right. I heard you were spying. I was doing. Does this? He does. He was nice to me. Do you know where I could go to that? You know, on evenings he sits. Watch out. What is it you? Mostly, I was standing. I was watching for who was. And what went on? Well, people was coming and going. I was good at. I reckon I know. Of course. Excuse me.
All kinds of things. Come over here. I won't take no for an answer.
Why not? Is a rotten swine.
I'll sit for a spell.
You're eating, Sonny.
Oh, hey, kidder. You're not fair these parts, eh? Good. Come and have an ale with us.
Why not? I'll sit for a spell.
Sit down, have an ale, and you won't be sorry you did. I've got a canny job for.
You wouldn't have.
I'll tell you, set yourself.
You need
a cout, lad.
I see.
And that's look.
Yackers.
Aye. There's a heap of shafts here. Only now.
Backcast.
Aye, trouble. Fash.
Shoot fest.
And every shaft has its own champion. But this year, and the Saints.
This and.
He's no bloody.
On your.
On what stand?
And who are.
Yaggers. They've had a howfing scene before, but only that's bollocks. So now he's all.
So.
We need a fella. Someone who can get in there. There'll be a heap of chink.
Where can I?
No bother. It's in the.
All right.
The Saints meeting. There's only one way in from Bill.
What is your?
It's a red and white stang, like a.
Where can I?
On the slope.
All right.
I'm glad to hear it. You'll definitely get a nice fife.
Thanks.
Take care.
아니, 여기 사람들은 도둑질에 관심이 이렇게 많아. 이거 훔쳐달라, 저거 훔쳐달라. 별 나쁜 인간들밖에 없구만. 아, 도시 여기저기 그냥 조명무진 해야 되네. 여자 먹어.
It's not safe here. Cut stones, lime, scaffolding, and 20 men working.
이거 완전 잊으면 도둑들들 칼 훔쳐야 돼.
Fountain. Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Keep close to others.
Oh, Prime. Good.
외국인들인데? 말이 통할라나? 안녕하쇼.
God be with you.
Are you lost?
I'm not lost.
Goyim. Rarely wander. What do you...
Is that you?
There are many Samuels here.
I'm looking for a John of Liechtenstein.
I'm sure Samuel...
Because I know a lot as well?
Why do you think you... I already know...
You're the first person...
It is not pleasant to... So what I need...
All right.
An exchange. I have this one...
Well, if you're a
You are no better.
I understand.
You probably know that my people face... Usually it is started by some scums. I have heard that such people... I need someone to get...
Weren't they...
Why? Do not worry. They will not...
All right.
Agreed. They usually meet...
Right.
Not morning. Even...
But you just said...
At the start of the day. Not that those bastards care. I reckon you can still catch up if you get them and you'll have fun.
You'll keep... You
don't worry.
어디로 가라고? 광산구역? 광산이 어디? 여기 가면 되나? 아, 여기 길이 완전히 막혔네.
Be careful.
예, 이제 비케어풀 할게요.
Christ, pardon me.
My younger brother
I'll blurt it out. First person I meet for the faith.
아, 어두워서 하나도 안 보여. 창문이 닫혀 있는데.
Good day.
밖에 안 나보다. 아니, 맞게 온 게 아니잖아. 전혀 이상한 데로 왔는데. 전혀 이상한 데로. 완전 이상한 데로 왔네. 나 퍽 찍은 거 있어서 걔 안 깨우고 가. 아마도.
Hey! Hey! Open up! Open up!
어째 걸렸나? 응?
Well, what are you doing, Moishe?
Food's a capora, piece of junk. Never mind. We'll cut this shit down.
Sprich deine Gebete, Arschloch.
In God's name!
잠깐만.
Ah!
또 이럴 때 머트가 안 돼. 씨발, 잠깐만.
know, we've got a saying for moments like this.
아니야, 털어줘야겠어. 이거 질 수 없다. 이겨야겠어. 아 근데 저 가드 불가 공격 에반데. 약간 이래. 아씨 가드 불가.
I'm just getting warmed up, you
Come
son.
on. Gorda, I'm wounded.
Fucking hell! Come on, then! Still standing.
아, 안 되겠다. 무기 써야겠다. 씨발. 무기 들어야겠다 이거. 헬멧 좀 쓰고 올거나. 씨발 이 새끼들 떡장갑이야.
You won't get me.
혜민은 왜 안 차냐? 가까이로 들어가지. 칼 들고 있는 놈부터 잡아야겠네. 다른 애 겹으니까. 힘싸움으로 잠깐만. 힘싸움으로 도줘.
You're no match for us, fucker.
Come on, then.
힘싸움.
What's that? You want to... wanker! I'm just getting warmed up, you shit!
1대1이면 할만하지 이제. 힘싸움. 힘싸움. 새끼들아.
Wait! Don't kill him.
Oh,
You're gonna beg for mercy.
허스에서 이제 저거 쓰네. 라드.
We can make a deal. We
마틴
have some of
칼.
your people. We can exchange them. Our people? What the hell are you talking about? We caught some of them yesterday, trying to get to Liechtenstein, just like you. No, I'm after Liechtenstein because I need to talk to him. I'm not his enemy. But if you know where he is, you better take me to him. Right now. I have my orders. I'm not supposed to let anyone near him. Especially not someone who just beat my two best men. I'm not a fool. Right. I'll go unarmed. If that'll convince you.
정보. 지금 헨리는 맨손 빌드를 타서 무기 들었을 때보다 맨손이 더 세다. 마틴.
I'll trust you. But
But in return, you have to trust me. You can't see where we're going.
All right. But no tricks.
Those are the rules.
Wait. Who is that somewhere?
We will soon find out. Let us in.
Wenches or the neighbor's daughter, any dirt you can dig up. Off you go! Oh, who have you brought now, Sam?
I'm not entirely sure, but he says he knows you and absolutely insisted he had to talk to you.
안녕하세요.
Ah. Of course. Henry. Lord Capon of Perkstein's page. We met on my visit to Rattay. He's all right.
Lord Capon's escort and bodyguard.
Quite. Quite. But tell me, what brings you here?
Well, that's quite a long story, sir.
Well, I've got plenty of time, and actually I enjoy long stories. You know why? Because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat, and tell me everything. If I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you to Von
화면이 안 보여.
Berghoff with a message. How did that go?
In a word, badly.
Oh, how's that?
I hardly know where to start. I'm lucky to be alive. In any case, neither von Berghoff nor the League of Lords are planning to join Jobst.
Good God. I need a drink now. But did you manage to deliver the message in the end?
의미가 없었죠.
Yes, but it was touch and go.
I like exciting stories.
Well, you'll love this one then. Apart from being ambushed and almost killed, Capon ended up on the gallows for poaching.
A nobleman on the gallows for poaching?
It was a mistake, of course. He really did have a noose round his neck, though. But it all worked out in the end.
Good gracious. But tell me,
그게
who
문제예요.
ambushed you?
Well, that's
Ishka.
interesting as well. Istvan Toth and some others.
What? That sneaky rat from Talmberg? He's still alive?
Not anymore.
You? Well done. Let's drink to that.
Death to the enemy.
What happened next?
Von Berghoff was attacked around the same time by the same men, so we thought we were on the same side as him. And we wanted to help him catch the bandits as a goodwill gesture.
Why didn't he catch them himself?
He tried. We found out for him that the bandits were holed up at Nabokov. When he sent his soldiers to their lair, we went with them. We wanted to be there and get Istvan.
And that's where you killed him?
No. We were nearly killed ourselves. Again.
By Istvan?
No, he wasn't there. The bandits were led by a fellow who fucked us right up, and von Berghoff's entire force, too. He lured us into a trap and slaughtered everyone. Me and Capon were the only survivors.
It sounds like your guardian angel never gets a moment's rest.
Yeah, there was some luck in it. But it was more that Zizka knew he could get a ransom for Capon.
Wait, Zizka?
He's the one who almost killed you.
네, 그 씹새끼.
Aye. He's called Jan Zizka, of Trotsnov.
Well, blow me down. Zizka is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg,
알아요.
King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye, we found that out as well.
And what the hell was Istvan Toth doing with him?
It turned out he was spying for von Bergov. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused.
That makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we get drunk.
엄청 꼬이긴 했어.
You're not holding back, I see. Your health, then.
제작진들도 스토리가 많이 꼬여있다는 걸 알긴 하나.
After Zizka took his prisoner,
노린 거겠지만.
it finally became clear we were on the same
같은
side.
편이라고 할 수
And
있는
Istvan had to flee.
불편한
So
동굴.
when did you kill that bastard?
불편한 동굴라고
Not
생각해.
till some time later. Just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone, he appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again, with von Bergov and Markvart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
We didn't have a chance.
모탱이면 대포가 좀 널리
They blew the tower to pieces and took us all prisoner. They took us to Trotsky and tortured us. But with the help of a woman who works with Zizka, we managed to escape.
Zizka. That man always has a trick or two in reserve.
Thank God. While we were making our escape, I crossed paths with Toth, and finally took my revenge for everything he did.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then. And where is Lord Capon? Or should I call him the Prince of Poachers?
Well, the most fitting thing to call him would be hostage, because that's what he is now.
A hostage?
That's right. Von Bergov took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry,
근데
I
뭐
must
적의
say.
손바닥 위에서 놀아는 거니까 어쩔 수 없지.
Well, it could have been worse.
That's the way of the world. For
적의
my
손바닥 위에서
part,
놀아는 걸 어쩔 수
I'm
없지.
forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed.
저 때도
They're
세금
after me
인수받는
as if I owed
어마어마했구나.
taxes.
우리나라도 국세청이.
If only I knew what Jobst would say.
I know exactly what he'd say as it happens.
우리나라 국세청이
You do?
아니
I
어느
spoke
나라든
to Jobst
국세청이
just
진짜
after we
무서운
arrived at
기관인데.
Suchdal. He expressly forbade me to
경찰보다
look
더한
for you,
수사력.
or try to rescue Capon.
That damned... Did he say why?
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Ah, Jobst.
무슨 의도인지 알겠다.
I must admit, I see his point. He has plans. He wants to take advantage of the
근데 우리
truce while it lasts.
펜체슬라스가
And he doesn't want to provoke Sigismund into starting
살아있을
warring
때
again. And he's
휴보를
probably
보긴 해야
right
되잖아.
about Capon. Nobody's going to throw away the chance of a fat ransom or waste a nice opportunity for blackmail.
It's true I can take care of myself, but the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zizka sees Jobst as a pain in the arse, too. I mean, he's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace. Even so, what brings you to me? You didn't take this risk
여기 계신
just to
걸
tell me
들켰고요.
what Jobst is
가스가
like, or
어디
that I
있는지
should
알 것 같아.
carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capon, whatever schemes Jobst is dreaming up.
And then...
거기 앉아 말해야지.
And also, it's about your safety.
My safety?
You know, they tortured us. Zizka, Godwin and me. They asked about Jobst's plans and about you. I'd have held out, but
야,
Godwin,
그렇게 꼰질러야겠어?
he told them where you were.
Where I am. In this city, you mean? That's not such a terrible betrayal. Gutenberg is a big city. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Not that they have not tried. They almost caught you a couple of
아,
times.
그러면 뭐
If
이미
it were
알고
not for my
있었네.
people.
걔네도 여기
That's
숨어있는
true, of course. But I'm not going to bear a grudge. The executioner always gets what he wants. And if he
거기
hadn't,
서문이 세갖고
we
여기
wouldn't be talking right
잡힐
now.
뻔한 건가? 죄송합니다.
I apologize.
사실
No
고든이
need.
잘못한
It's
거지만
not your fault. Nevertheless, let's turn the page. Capon. How do you plan to free him?
That's exactly why I came to see you.
Oh, how's that?
Because you move in certain circles.
And
you conspire. You hear all the rumors.
So?
So you might know where they're holding him.
Sigismund confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him. And he divided the property up between his loyal
무슨
followers.
장면인데
He seized
카메라도
Malashov
이상하게 비치나 봐.
fortress from the Rutards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Berkhoff?
Yes, that is so.
That was before von Berkhoff was in these parts. But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malashov? And if von Berkhoff is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malashov Fortress.
Well, that's fucked then. How the hell 3 of us conquer a fortress, and 1 of us a woman?
That's a conquest I'd like to see. It would go down in history.
The history of suicidal madness.
You can't just launch an assault on
남이
Malashov.
패갖고 한 명씩
It's a strong
죽여버린다면?
fortress. We'll need a
눈에
cunning
천천히
plan.
녹여버리는 거지.
Long
한
ladders
명씩.
and lots of men.
사다리 뭐야?
That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful.
수레보다 큰
You're
수레바퀴보다
ordered
큰
us
새끼들은
not
좀
to stir
죽여버린다면
up trouble.
점령할 수 있겠다.
And this would be serious trouble. But if Capon simply...
Vanished how?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malashov belonged to the Rutards. And I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Rutard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Rutard knows of a back door into his old home. And he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who will help him take revenge.
Someone like you.
Someone like
Well,
you.
I wouldn't get my hopes up.
I
But it's the
wish
best we've got.
nothing but
And there's no harm in
the
trying.
best for
Where can I
you.
find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right, I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
근데 여긴 어디예요?
Come to think of it, I've no idea where we actually are.
Of course. I'd forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter, in the basement of the King Solomon Tavern, below my tavern. Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people you are with us.
Thanks a whole lot. All right, I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace.
조심해야겠구나.
This city isn't safe.
사사고에서도
Tell me about it.
사람을 잘못 믿어 큰일 날
Danger is
뻔했지.
my daily bread these days.
잠깐만. 나 근데 이거 주먹으로 이기고 싶어. 이거 무기 꺼낸 거 살짝 자존심 상해. 주먹으로 이기고 주먹으로.
That hit home! You want to try me? Come on then!
Hey! Get him!
I'll smash your face.
Come on then.
아.
Your ass. Fucking hell.
확실히 맨손 밀기 힘드네.
Right between the eyes.
Come on then.
치사하게 2대1로 덤비더니.
You're no match for us, fucker.
Come on then.
You want to try me?
아, 키 까이기 시작하면 안 되는데. 불리한 게.
Come on then.
Jesus.
I'm all yours. I'll smash your face. You want to try me?
아, 2대1로 진짜 치사하게 덤벼. 아.
Come on.
안 되겠어. 쟤는 어차피 방패 없으니까. 아, 씨발, 이거 맨손으로 안 되네.
Sholem, Henry.
Get away with that weapon.
He was starting to scare me.
엄청 깊네, 여기. 여기가 출구인가? 이제 보자. 나 이제 칼 훔치러 가야 되는데. 조심히 안 되겠어요. 맞나? 들어가 왜 막혀있냐. 문도 여기 막혀있고.
I'm in no mood for nonsense, so no messing about. Got it?
Relax. I'm not doing anything wrong.
아니, 벌써 아침인데? 소치 어디지?
You shouldn't be out here all alone like this.
일막. 아, 쟤네끼리는 통과되는데 왜 나는 통과 안 돼?
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
나 저녁에 다시 이어서 해야겠다.